Hello and welcome to Riptide TV, episode 9 of Riptide TV, the show where we look back on the week's events in bodyboarding, give you a bit of insight into some things that happen, and we got some good giveaways and whatnot this week.
We do.
I'm
Hello.
Michael Saunders, the editor of Riptide. Joining me is
Dave, publisher of Riptide. G'day. Oh, these seats are really tight.
they're not good. No, they're alright.
Really close to the desk.
Got a few things on this week. It's going to be a relatively quick episode, but we have a few things to look ahead on. Obviously, looking ahead to next week to the next round of the ABA Tour. Got a little bit of news on that.
Yeah.
And a few other things like the clips, bit of inside scoop, whatnot.
Yeah, it wasn't the busiest week in bodyboarding, but there was still some stuff that went down. We're kind of right in the middle of the those two contest periods with I guess the World Tour. Heading over to Brazil to Itaquachara, so we're keen to see that kick off and see how the boys go over there. And then obviously, as Michael said, you've got the Mystics Pro coming up. Oh my gosh, it's been a long week. We've got the
Knights Pro.
Knights Pro, which is coming up.
That's it.
For the ABA guys. So yeah, hopefully I always keep getting ABA and APB all mixed up. I don't like the amount of acronyms there are in bodyboarding. There seems to be something for everything, isn't there?
It's too much.
PRS, APB. Remember that one that was a couple of years ago?
The IBA.
No. There was another one. There was another one. I can't remember what it was.
Was it an Aussie tour or was it a national tour?
No,
International tour?
for 2 weeks.
For 2 weeks.
For 2 weeks, there was a chappie who tried to start his own world tour,
Wow.
and he put together like a little vid and some teas and stuff,
Really?
and he had an acronym for it. I can't remember what it was.
Was it called like the Extreme Bodyboard League?
No, what was it called? Oh my gosh,
I've
racking my
not heard
brain.
about this. Well, if you know it, put in an answer in the comment box. Maybe you can help us out.
It went completely viral, and he was going to start a world tour and fund it by selling t-shirts.
Wow. That's a lot of t-shirts.
It was a lot of t-shirts. I think he sold 3.
It's a cheap one.
If someone remembers it, can you please let us know in the comments?
Yeah.
What that acronym was. It wasn't IBA. It wasn't B. Oh, I don't know. It was something. But yeah. Anyway,
Was it maybe the Extreme Bodyboard League?
I don't know.
Like the XFL.
I cannot remember what it was. But
You know of this rogue bodyboard world tour that tried to happen?
Yeah.
Give us a comment.
anyway, this episode is a kind of a special one. We are giving away the very first GT board in Oz,
Yes.
which is here. We've got it with us. We've got one. I hope you can see that.
Boards designed by 9-time world champion according to this thing.
Yeah.
9-time world champion Guilherme Tamega.
It's got some fancy artwork on the front, the whole world champion thing going on. So cool. It's white and blue. It's on the back as well.
Yeah.
It's kind of working. Kind of digging it. So it's a nice shape.
Good shape.
Good flex. It's PRS stringer, skin tech as well, PP, mesh as well. So high-end board. This little puppy. So we'll be giving that away. And
You'll find out how we're going to give it away
a little bit later.
shortly, but stay tuned and find out.
Stay tuned. Anyway, I've actually got a PRS stringer that I'm going to talk about a bit later and geared up, but
It's like
this is
a
it.
wand. Anyway, we're gonna start things off though with the report.
Oh, yep. I've got my sliders going today. Hopefully I don't stuff them up like I did last week. That was crap. So,
Yeah, stay on top of it.
the report, we're on. We're banging on. Now, hopefully I don't even know what order the whole video things are in today, so I think actually the first one is going to be Lackey.
Ah, yes. Mr. Lackey.
Mr. Matt Lackey dropping a pretty cool clip of him tearing the bag at Stratty.
Yeah, doing a few step-offs and getting really deep and
Yeah.
actually making it out of quite a few.
So, yeah.
This one was ridiculous that he did.
I know.
It was so deep and came out. Saw one comment said the guy in the other guy in the ski looks like a skinny Jack Black.
Which is Mitch Rawlins.
That's Mitch Rawlins. So there you go.
Yeah.
Anyway.
That was a good little, yeah. So Mitch towing in Matt. It was a pretty good combo.
Yeah, they're apparently going wave for wave. They're kind of just doing big switches, so it'd be interesting to see if Mitch's going to drop a clip.
Yeah, that will be interesting. So stay tuned for that one, hopefully. Mitch, let us know if you're going to drop a clip, because that'd be awesome.
Yeah.
So that's still playing now. What else have we got in the report? I think I've got a couple of other things. Oh,
We've got a few things.
we do have a few. This video seems to be going forever. What have I
Did
done?
you put the whole video on there?
Have not, have I? No, I haven't. See, there we go.
All
We're
good.
moving on. Again, I'm looking down because it's just us. This is cool. I love this little story that came out this week. As you know, we love the ocean. We want to keep it, pristine so we can keep surfing in it every day. And pollution is a massive problem, and it's only getting worse. Apparently, there's some statistic out there that there'll be more bits of plastic in the ocean by weight than fish
Damn.
by the year 2050, which is super scary. But this is cool because this is an edible six-pack ring. So they've been made out of plastic. We've seen them doing horrific things to animals that get caught in them and choke on them, and they actually, cause a fair bit of damage to marine life. But a brewery in the US called Saltwater Brewery from Florida have come up with an edible version of it.
It's good. It's pretty epic.
So what they've done, they've
Feeding the fish.
They're feeding the fish, but so while that in part of the process of making the beer, the wheat and the hops and stuff, the byproducts, I guess, they've molded into a paste, and then they've created these six-pack rings out of the paste there. So that's pretty cool. So they're completely 100% biodegradable. Fish can eat them, and you can keep your beers in them, and that's awesome.
So go fishing.
Go fishing.
Crack some tinnies. Don't chuck the tins in the water, but
No.
if you really, it just seems weird to me to throw that away though. But
But
I
it's
guess if you're
100%
feeding
biodegradable.
fish, I guess it's good.
It's all good.
So I guess maybe the next step would be like plastic bags and whatnot, like that.
maybe we hope so.
Everything's just edible.
But that's a cool story. Look that one up. Next on the little Riptide report, the man. There we go. Sorry for that little pause in there. We actually don't know what's coming up next. But it was Mike Stewart's 53rd birthday this week.
Yes, happy birthday, Mike, if you're watching. Pretty epic that he's 53 and he's still up there on, he's still the best, not the best, but one of the best.
Yeah.
Easily fighting for the best. He was over in Chopu recently, he made it to the semi-finals.
Yep.
Just missed out. So anyone else that's 53 and is competing with the best in the world and regularly getting up to the top, to the final rounds of it, it's just phenomenal.
Pretty crazy. So happy birthday, Mike.
Yeah.
We hope you have a really good day, and all the best from us here at Riptide.
Yeah, this photo actually that's featured here was taken in Riptide from 1991, the Pier Poll. And
There you go.
Mike was number one of that. And it's a photo by Brian Billman, who's a bit of an old school photographer around Hawaii. Legendary photographer, really.
He's a
Plenty of
legendary
Mike shots.
photographer.
Yeah.
So, happy birthday to Mike. Any comments and shout outs we've got to do? Like, what's happening on the old live line, Michael?
Well, a lot of people are asking how can they win this board, the GT board. You will find out pretty soon. Just after the report, we'll tell you how you can win a GT board.
Stay tuned
Stay
for
tuned
that.
on that. A lot of people are kind of asking about your little picture up here. There's always comments about
There
that.
is. Okay, so this photo was taken by a chap called Peter Wilson. It's a pretty iconic photo. He goes under the moniker Jolly Photos. So that's Joli. It's of Chopes, as everyone can tell. So if you look up Jolly Photos online, you can grab a copy of the print there. It's one of my favourite shots ever, so I'm always stoked to have that one up on the wall.
We have a answer, I think, with your Rogue World Tour.
Oh,
From
please.
Jack Dobbo, that clown that tried his own tour, called it the IBF.
The IBF.
Was that the International
Yes.
Bodyboard Federation?
That
or
was
something
it.
like that?
That was it. Thanks, Jack.
Thanks, Jack, for that.
Oh man, that was so good. It always provided us hours of entertainment. I wish those clips never disappeared off the internet.
Were there clips on it?
Oh yeah, there was videos and everything. It was
Oh.
just amazing.
We're going to have
I
to do
hope
a
so.
retrospective about it all.
Anyway,
Rogue tours that have started up.
it was good. Anyway, it was good. Oh, you got to give props to the guy for giving it a crack. That's for sure. Something else that happened during the week. WA absolutely pumped. It was on the news. We couldn't get the news footage, unfortunately.
Channel 7 went down for that idea.
No, so we got the next best thing, which was a photo from Kim Feast, who sent us this shot of Damo charging at the right. It was Damo and Stoney out.
Yeah, I think they were the only guys from the Briggs out there.
They were the only two bodyboarders out. There's a couple of other stand-ups out, but word is that the lineup was mental.
18 skis in the water
Yeah.
on stage. only about 4 or 5 of them actually had people surfing. The rest were just photographers and videographers.
Yeah, and Stoney caught an absolute bomb that did feature on the news on Channel 7 News. I think it's up floating around on the interweb somewhere, so
Yeah.
check that out because that's incredible, and we hope Stoney's okay.
Yeah. Stoney's a madman. He's just come back from that horrific leg injury.
So I'm just going to
And,
have to wet my whistle.
Just go for it. Hey, I want a beer. Anyway, he's just come back from that leg injury and is already taking on like waves like that, which
Yep.
is ridiculous. Let's hope he didn't re-injure that leg.
No.
We're waiting.
Stoney, let us know how you are, mate.
Yeah, let us
'cause,
know
that
if you're
was
watching.
Crazy.
We will try and find out for you if Stoney is
Yeah.
alive.
I know. And thanks to Kim for the shot, and props to Damo as well. He's always where the big waves are, big sessions are. So shout outs to that mad man.
Damo has been trying to get a beast out there for a long time. I
Yeah.
think he still wasn't completely satisfied with that. Apparently, he lost his board and went into the rocks.
Oh,
So,
jeez.
they were on a bit of a roll. Feasty was kind of doing the towing, and they were kind of towing in. They were kind of building it up,
Yeah.
and then Damo lost his board on one of them. Went into the rocks, the big rock there that's on the inside. Took them like an hour to fetch it out, kind of thing, and it kind of lost their place in the little tow out system that they had going there. Because apparently there was about 3 or 4 guys to every wave towing in.
Madness.
Yeah, so-
Absolute madness.
madness.
All right, we're going to give this board away.
Yes.
So, this is how you win the board. This is Soapbox. This is where you get involved with us live on the show.
Yep.
So-
Let's hand over this board.
This is the best thing about watching live because you win good stuff.
Yeah, you don't win a board if you don't watch it live.
So this GT board is up for grabs today. Ugh, it's nice and unwieldy. So how are we going to give this one away?
Considering it's a GT board, and GT has such a massive history with bodyboarding, being world champion since '94, etc., etc.
Can't see the logo. Hang on.
There you go, GT board. Get it up there, right there. We'll get there eventually. Anyway, to win this GT board, you have to tell us your favorite GT moment, your favorite Guilherme Tamega moment. And that could be in a contest, that could be free surfing, that could be you seeing him out in the surf and he gave you a high five. We want to get the best story, and if we like it enough, we'll pick you. You'll be the winner. You'll get this epic board.
Yeah, so if you have a crazy story where you've met GT or you've been in the surf with him and he's dropped in on you, or I don't know, he might have rescued you from pipeline. Maybe.
That has happened.
It has happened. But let us know, if you've had a
it-
crazy experience.
It doesn't even have to be an interaction with
No,
him. It
just
can
your
be,
favourite moment as well.
Yeah, it can be how it affected you.
What's your favourite moment, Michael?
Well, for me, I was lucky enough to surf with him over in Sumatra last year, and that was just ridiculous. Dream come true there.
Nice, that was probably my favourite moment
Yeah.
too. So
was
that's how
pinching
you're going to win the
myself.
board. Let us know in
Yeah.
the comments.
Yeah.
Comment away.
Coming away.
And also shout
Favorite
outs.
GT moment.
Hey to
Get a
everyone
board.
that's tuning in from overseas as well. Hey to the guys over in North America. It's pretty late for you guys over there, but the European guys in the UK and Europe, you're just waking up, tuning in, which is amazing. So shout outs to you. We've got a few regulars which have been watching every week, so a special thank you to those guys. You guys have been amazing supports for us, so
Yeah.
cheers.
Cheers to all the regulars out there.
So that's Soapbox. We're going to go to Into Club. Uh-oh.
You got this. It's all good. So in the club, there isn't much club talk on actually this week.
There we do have something from the Southwest Bodyboard guys.
Yeah. Do you have a little picture or anything to go with it?
I don't. I'm really sorry to the guys, to Darren and the guys from Southwest Bodyboard Club down there.
Yeah.
I'm sorry that I don't have a pick this week, but they let us know that once again their horrendous run with, or it's not a horrendous run with waves. It's actually they've just had some horrible luck. So it's been too big, basically too big for them to run their contest this week. So
Yeah.
after being too small, being too windy, now it's too big.
And then they were going to move it, but
Yeah.
then there was a shark sighting.
And then now there's sharks. So they just can't.
Nature is against them right now, but I'm sure they'll persevere through. They'll get a club day going, and when they do go, it is one of the best clubs in Australia.
Yeah.
Southwest Bodyboard Club. They have epic waves usually around that area.
True. And also, just want to mention quickly to keep an eye on the Good Earth, Facebook page. The Good Earth Surf Shop down there are massive supporters of the Southwest Bodyboard Club. They're going to have a massive sale which is coming up soon, so just keep your eye for all the WA guys. Head head into Good Earth and keep your eye on their social medias to find out when that sale's happening. We'll try and keep you updated as well. So that's a bit of club news.
Yeah.
Um,
Sorry, I'm just browsing through comments.
yeah, say
Keep
good day.
leaving comments. Say good day. Tell us that you're watching. Tell us where you're watching it from.
Youth. I'm trying to keep going.
I was going to remind people to win a
Okay.
GT board. Let us know what your favorite Guilherme Tamega. If you don't know how to pronounce his name, it's Guilherme Tamega, or just say GT, or just say Tamega. Favorite moment that involves him. So that can either be you surfed with him, you saw him, you met him, you signed your T-shirt, whatever.
Yeah.
It could be the fact that you watched the final of a contest that he probably won because he always wins. And
always win.
Well, he wins a lot.
Yeah.
Especially during the 90s, he was the man. Especially the late 90s.
Was the man. All right, youth. We had a couple of clips drop this week. I've just blown it this week with getting the footage. But your mate from the reunion, no, where's he from?
All right, I'm going to say, I'm pretty bad at pronouncing his name. It's Quinton Mainadir or Mainadir. Anyway, his video is up on our website. He's actually from Reunion Island, as you said, but he moved out of there due to their shark crisis.
Yeah.
So now he's living in France. He's tearing it up. He's only 20 years old.
Yeah.
It's almost been a year exactly since we last saw a clip from him when he was 19, and he was shredding then. Definitely someone from France that you got to keep an eye on. There's a lot of good little Frenchy riders coming out right now.
And is that on our website?
That is up on our website, so check it out.
All right.
Yeah.
Cool. That's a little youth. And shout out to Theo Hinchcliffe as well. He's got a cool clip up from the Cooks as well, which you should check out.
Yeah. All good.
Oh, good. Heat check. We are, as we said, we're right in the middle of it, the ABA Tour, and it's heading down to Knights. And it's the 10th anniversary of Knights. It's been running for 10 years down there. So the good old Aussie Pro Tour, 10-year anniversary,
Yeah.
which is super exciting. I mean, you know, it's one of those just destinations which the guys don't love to go to, but you know, it's a bit out of the way, it's a bit tough to get to, but they put on a great contest every year, and it's, you know, it's a short, punchy, heavy wave, and it is super heavy. Don't get you like that thing will rip your head off. It's crazy, and every year it seems to get good waves. So fingers crossed for this year. Looks
Yeah.
like it could be good again.
Yeah. Sick wave. It's one of the best wedges in Australia.
It is. So as you see here, a bit of Joe Clark footage from it. So we're looking forward to that. Obviously, we've got Novi leading, and then
Yes. Oh, actually got a bit of news actually in regards to this as well.
oh,
Bit of inside information.
breaking news!
Going to be a bit of a star rider coming into the contest next week when it happens. Mr.
dude.
Tanner McDaniel from Hawaii is going to make a reappearance to the ABA Tour.
Oh, how good's that?
Yeah, so he turned up last year and he absolutely destroyed. He actually
Yeah,
won
yeah.
Knights. And
The junior.
Yeah, in the Pro Junior.
Yeah, yeah.
But yeah, again, going to be epic. So make sure you get down there if you can. See Tanner McDaniel. This kid's going to be a future world champion in a very short time. You can see why people like Mike Stewart and just about anyone involved in bodyboarding, you know, are just blown away by the kid's
Yeah.
skills. Just
So-
continues to impress.
To our South Oz crew who might be watching, head down to Knights next weekend and yeah, watch Tanner McDaniel in action. That's going to be amazing. Also, just a quick mention to everyone who's watching, we're actually going to hand the keys to our Snapchat to Tanner McDaniel because they're going to be doing a road trip from Newcastle with the science team, and they're going to be driving from Newcastle to South Oz.
Yeah.
And so we're handing him the keys to our Snapchat,
Yeah.
which we think is dangerous, but if you don't follow us on Snapchat, make sure you do. Look us up, Riptide Mag.
Yeah, all one word, Riptide Mag. Yeah, Tanner McDaniel Snapchat takeover.
Snapchat takeover by Tanner McDaniel. So that's going to be super cool to watch.
Yeah, he's a little social media demon, that kid.
He is. He's great at it. So we're just like,
Yeah.
go do your thing.
If you don't follow him on Snapchat, you probably should. At Tanner McDaniel or whatever it is. Look it up. It's always kind of funny.
Yeah, but stay tuned to our Snapchat for when they do their little road tour.
Yeah, so that'd be sick. And again, there's going to be a lot of good competitors at the night to come.
Yep.
I think Daniel Fonseca from Portugal is already down there getting his practice in nice and early.
Awesome.
And I have seen evidence of a pretty good big invert that he's done out there. Waves look like they're pumping at the moment. down
Yeah,
there, so,
they're good. They're always good.
yeah.
Bit of home love. Antofagasta? No.
Antofagasta,
Yes. No.
Itakachara.
Itakachara.
Same syllable
Sorry.
count, I'm sure.
Yeah. Itakachara, the World Tour stuff, that'll be coming up a bit later on. We'll keep you informed with that. We haven't heard much yet, but we'll make sure that when we know, you know. How's that sound? I've got any entries in for like the cool, awesome.
Yeah, we've got a couple little answers.
Sweet, thanks guys.
Kern Smith, bodyboarding down South Coast one day in Tamega, was out there with his crew and he took off on a wave and accidentally ran into me, which afterwards he apologised for, which was pretty cool.
That's pretty cool. That's a good story.
Aaron Lucy, GT story. I was on a bus in Gran Canaria with GT back in 2008, going to a secret after contest party. GT had definitely had one or two beers too many and was standing at the front of the bus singing and dancing.
That sounds like GT.
It ended up with the driver pulling the bus over and wrestling the microphone off GT.
That's a cracker
That's
of a
a great
story.
story.
That's what we want.
That's
More
a
of
good
those.
one, Aaron.
Oh, brilliant.
Really?
All right, Daily Frame this week. We're racing through this episode. Daily Frame this week is from none other than my man Drew a Wedge. Look at that thing.
Solid wave there.
Mr. Davis Blackwell, one of the Grommies, the locals, legends that is part of that whole Three Amigos crew with him and Louis and George.
Pretty funny story behind this, though.
Is there?
Yeah, a little bit of
Please,
bit
Michael,
gander.
tell me more.
You got to have a read on the website. There is the story.
Oh,
there.
you can. You can read it on the website. There you go.
But basically, Davis is a bit bummed out because he didn't get to go down to the right when it was pumping earlier this week.
What? Louis, like, who just left him out?
Well, he actually has the flu and he's been on antibiotics. So he was just kind of, hearing that everyone's going down there, it's pumping. He would have loved it because he's usually out there paddling into waves when they're all towing in.
Yeah.
But he couldn't, sick, so he decided to go check out Mandra Wedge. It was actually too big, wasn't breaking there. He went and had a crappy surf, just kind of groveling around. And then he went and checked it in the Arvo, and it still was too big. But then he actually got a call from George Humphreys. And George is like, we're going to go check it out, let's go out no matter what. Paddle out there. Eventually the waves dropped down, the tide was getting low, and so it was starting to work. And photographer Rory Wood actually rocked up just in time to get this second last wave by Davis, and big flip off a solid section.
Epic work, Rory.
Nice sunset in the background, so
Good stuff.
did well, I reckon.
It's a cracker shot. See the HD, the shot in all of its glory on our website now.
Yeah.
Tidemate.com.au.
You.
Gotta love the good plugs.
That's it.
Just plugging
Need
away.
it. Plug away.
Alright, that's well done. Framed. No, that was it. That was framed. Get up. Here we go. Get up.
So what are we going to talk about? Get up.
Well, I'm going to talk about these stringers.
Yeah. All right. Let's
think-
talk about the stringers.
I've got to get it though. It fell down just before when I was mucking around. There it is.
So
Whoa.
we're going to actually talk about the strings that are in the GT board, which we are giving away. If you just tuned in, we're giving away a GT board. You need to tell us your favorite or best GT moment. So anything that involved Tamega can either be you surfed with him, you met him, you have a weird story. We have an excellent story from Aaron about Tamega drunk on a bus in Canary Islands.
Gotta love the drunk on a bus stories. Been involved in too many of those.
Yes.
Okay, stringers.
Yes.
This particular stringer can be found in the GT boards. It's a PRS stringer. It's also in a couple of other boards, Function, Custom X,
Custom X Australia.
Custom X Australia boards, Function boards,
Nomad boards.
Nomad boards. So they rock the PRS stringer. So this thing's pretty cool. It's black and we're both wearing black, which is a really, really bad combo. So I'm gonna hold it up and then it's on blue. What if I hold it like that?
It works, really.
Anyway, so it's thick at one end and thin at the other end like a pool cue. It's actually pretty legit. But it's cool because it just has more flex at the top end, which sits, as you can see on the screen, it's like that.
So yeah, it
Remind me never to become a school teacher. I'd be horrible at this. But yeah, it's cool because it provides good stable base when you're riding, but then gives the flex at the right point of the board.
Yeah, I reckon it's a good idea. And with GT's board, he has the skin tech, so extra stiffness with the skin tech, and then this has a nice flex at the end there. So I reckon it's good balance that they've got going on.
Yeah, it's kind of reasonably flexy.
It's super
Good bend.
flexy.
It's nice.
Because the fact that it's flexy like that when you're holding it, it's like 1,000 times more flexy when you're holding in the board.
Board, yeah.
So yeah,
Pretty
pretty
cool.
good.
It's good. You can see how it's like a lot stiffer down here and then like a lot bendier up here. Gives it... Whip it!
Yes. Anyway, A lot of people are giving shout outs to Mad Dog Matic. I don't know why.
Shout outs to Matic.
Yeah. Sup, Matic?
Sup, Matic. Those South Coast crew are crazy.
Yeah.
They're probably watching now, giving us heaps. So that's all good. Well, I love you guys down there. Right.
Tension 4 section with GT all day by Adrian Piggott. I agree with that, Adrian. Tension 4 was actually the very first Bruggen vid that I bought. And GT section in it's amazing. He's just shredding up Cloud9 with all the boys. And then chasing cows and being a bit of a crazy man.
Legit. So when do we get? We'll give this away during the week. So keep if you're watching this, just keep your entries coming in on the comments.
Yeah. Your favorite
And-
GT moment. Tell us that. You might get a board.
Yeah,
If
but
we're feeling
we can see when the comments come in. So we are going to put a little bit of a time limit on it because we'd love to give it to someone who's watching live. So if you're watching live and you haven't thought of something, but you get in within the next sort of couple of hours, we'll know because we can see when you posted the comments in the comments section. So
Yeah.
don't stress about that, guys. It's all good.
all
We
good.
are giving it to someone who is watching live right now. So
Definitely.
yeah, the benefits of tuning in live.
Yes. So what's next on the agenda?
Clip of the week.
It's a good song.
Yeah, that's my clip of the week, Joe.
Need a little jingle.
Clip of the week, right. Clip of the week this week comes from
None other than Tasmania.
Tassie. The guys down there are crazy. You guys are absolutely mental, and you make mental clips like this from the Thomas brothers.
That's Sam and Colin Thomas.
Yeah.
And those guys have just been charging big waves everywhere.
Look at it.
They travel to South Australia, as you can see here. Obviously, there's Shipsterns. In my opinion, Shipsterns is the best wave, or maybe not the best big wave spot in Australia, in my opinion. If you
Yeah.
disagree, then I'll be prepared to discuss this further. But anyway, epic clip.
Yeah.
South Oz, Shipsterns, as well as some Cook Islands in there. And they've got everyone in there. It's not just the not just the Thomas
Thomas
brothers.
brothers. We can call them the Coleman brothers.
But there's plenty of others, plenty of guys that I've never heard of, just shredding up, especially Cooks. There's like some big moves out there.
Yeah.
So go and check it out. It's up on our website. Definitely worth the 3.5 minutes of your time.
Yeah, it's amazing. So shout out to you guys. That clip only went up today, so it was a very late little entry. But some epic footage from the guys and it's an amazing clip. So you guys want clip of the week?
You.
So that's us. That's our show.
That's us. Bam Bam. It's a real quick one.
Bam Bam. It was a real quick one. So stay tuned for the winner. We'll announce the winner during the week of the GT boards.
Keep your answers coming. We want to find out what is your favorite Glemme Tamega moment. So that will be either a contest that you remember, you maybe ran into when you were a Grommy, could be a funny story of drunken shenanigans.
Yep.
Although I don't think GT's wife would be too happy about hearing too much about that.
Everyone's got a couple of stories of craziness.
story.
That's all good.
Best-
Still love to hear them.
Your best story will win you a GT board. We have it sitting right here. It's actually next to Dave. I'm pretty sure he's sick of picking it up. But
That's all right. There it is.
once again, GT board on offer. Give us your best GT story.
So we do have a little bit of an announcement to make. Mike's headed off on holidays, so he's going to be peeling out of the Riptide office for a couple of months on some well-deserved holidays. It's actually just ticked over a year since he's been with Riptide, so I'd just like to say a little congratulations, Michael,
Thank
for the year. So now he's off and taking his holidays. And this is going to be our last live TV show for a little bit as well, while Michael's away. So obviously, it's going to be pretty boring just me doing it by myself. But what we are going to do in the meantime is there's some cool stuff coming up. We're going to be working on a new format, and we're going to be actually getting our hands on some new stuff hopefully as well. And to make it bigger and better and more engaging and hopefully in HD.
Yeah, that'd be sick.
Which will be cool. So we'll be back in a couple months' time with some more Riptide TV and hopefully with a better set as well. But there will be ways that you guys can get involved and help support us with that. We got some teas and some caps dropping that we'll be launching, so you guys can jump on and help us Support us with that, and
Yeah.
maybe even a Kickstarter, little Kickstarter as well.
Maybe even something like that.
So we could be launching a little Kickstarter.
Yeah, I got some big changes ahead for Riptide. If you like what you see now, definitely shout out, give us we like that everyone's tuning in, giving us support as much as possible. We want to grow this as much as possible.
Yeah.
So stay tuned. We are going to have some changes on the horizon, but Riptide's not going anywhere.
No, we are onwards and upwards, so they say.
Evolving.
Yes. So any quick more shout outs just before we go? I feel like we haven't done too many shout outs, or I just missed them.
Let's see.
Thanks to the guys that are tuning in from South America. I probably didn't mention earlier. New Zealand. Got a few crew tuning in from New Zealand. It's very late over there, but that's all good.
I got to see, these things keep moving. It's very hard to keep up with this.
We're getting a new comment system as well, hopefully.
James Brockway said GT's hat trick, winning the third island comp in a row. His third island comp in a row.
Oh yeah, that was cool.
That was good. I like his 2001 comp win, to be perfectly honest. That was ridiculous. I couldn't even believe that he won.
Ridiculous. All right, guys. Well, we're going to leave it at that.
Plenty of comments.
Keep letting us know all your stuff, and we'll see you in a couple of months when we're back with bigger and better Riptide TV.
Yeah, I'm going to just show off this board one last time while you walk over to turn this off. If you are just tuning in, we are giving away this GT board. You have to tell us your favorite Gourmet to Mega moment. That can be in a competition, that can be in real life when you met him, whatnot. But yeah, give us your answer, we'll pick it out, and you could win this board. Thanks for tuning in Riptide TV. Mike Saunders.